She told you to start talking.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of 9 to 5 Nerds with Robert Swathwood, Corey Urkel,
Hey.
Katrina Swathwood,
Hello.
and Alan Berserker.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? I put notes in front of all of you. Yours are specifically written for you guys. Katrina, I'm going to give you one chance to switch with me if you'd like before reading.
Do I want to switch
It's
with
up to
you?
you. I'm giving you the opportunity to.
Why?
That sounds like loot box mechanics to me.
No.
I'll take the one I have.
Okay, have fun. So you can go ahead and read what your thing says. Don't say it out loud. Have fun. I hope you enjoy it. My handwriting is shit. I know what mine says, so I don't know why I'm... If you can't read my handwriting, I will text it to you, Alan.
Oh, it's upside down.
You can read upside down.
Are you going to be able to handle this?
Con Air, I think I can.
Okay. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. You like that, Corey?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. So we have several things to talk about, kind of.
Am I not supposed to know what yours is?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Are we supposed to guess what each other's
Do you
is?
want to know what mine is?
No.
Think you've
It
gotten
was
33 in the
facing
third?
and I didn't want to look unless I was supposed to. So
Okay. Because if you want to know what mine is.
no,
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to know what mine is?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure too.
He wasn't asking you.
Okay.
Well,
I don't remember what yours was.
Okay.
All right. So everybody's been given a specific task. Shit.
Why?
F word.
My phone.
I worked so hard to set this up.
It's still set up. It's still
Yeah, it's
set
like
up.
a Kentucky Fried Movie over here.
So everybody's got a specific task. But, we're just going to start off on things that have been on my mind lately. Hey, did you go to the fair this year, Corey?
No, not yet. If at all.
Not yet.
You haven't gone to the fair.
You got a week.
Yeah. It could happen. I haven't.
I think you have what till July 4th?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're at Encinitas that day, so traffic will be great.
Oh yeah. Well,
My fair lady.
Yeah. So
nice.
we went to the fair yesterday. Did you have a good time at the fair, Katrina?
No, it was awful.
How long did you wait to get in?
Forever.
Yeah. I know.
Really?
It
You didn't
was
have a good-
terrible.
Holy shit.
I hit it well, didn't I?
Yeah. It seemed like you were having a good time. You weren't having a good time?
No.
All right. Well,
I wouldn't have either.
I concur.
I had to watch children run around and ask for shit. It was awful.
I pretended to want to buy a jacuzzi.
You pretended?
did you want to buy a jacuzzi?
Afterwards, I kind of did.
Yeah, I always kind of want to buy a jacuzzi.
But
Would you enjoy a jacuzzi, Corey?
In my apartment?
Oh, yeah. Never mind. You have
Yes,
an
I
apartment.
Living room.
Yes, I would.
Slosh water everywhere.
Right there. I'm
Like-
sure.
like
I'm
Get
sure
that carpet
Anthony would love
deposit
it.
back.
they kept
Yeah.
wishing me Happy Father's Day because
Really?
we went on Father's
Oh.
Day, and it's like I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt doesn't mean I'm a dad. Like
Did you have any children running around you?
no, it's
Oh.
just me and Kelly, and we were just wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Shut up.
Sorry, the dog's loud. It's her bedtime. Isn't it?
Be quiet.
Yeah, she's not talking. No, but I just thought since we, three of the four of us have went to the fair, and the next topic of conversation is going to be Toy Story, and only three of the four of us have seen that. So I want to get to fair food, and I was just curious as what...
You don't need to eat it. It's
yeah,
okay.
I know. I want to eat this thing.
Be quiet.
She usually doesn't do that.
No, she doesn't.
She wrecks discipline.
But I wanted to see what you guys' fair food was. And I mean, the typical things are funnel cake, deep fried this, deep fried
Corn
that,
dogs.
corn and stuff. But for the first time ever, maybe? Ever? What do you think?
Well, it depends on what you're talking about.
Okay. Everything I ate there, I had never had before
At the fair.
at the fair.
Par exemple.
Do you want to let them know what we had? Katrina?
If I can remember. What do you want to start with?
So the first thing we had was the
Deep
first
fried
thing I had,
Oreos.
deep fried Oreos. I've actually never ordered deep fried Oreos at the
neither.
fair before, and
You go to Chicken Charlie's for that.
I did.
Yes.
I just found out. I guess they have a store here.
Yeah.
all
He
the
does
time.
specials every day, too.
They have a store here?
Yeah, it's in like
Oh.
Kearney Mesa or something. So we opted
Claremont.
to skip that because
It's
you can
here.
get that anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do offer the biggest variety of deep fried whatever.
Deliciousness.
Yeah.
But we took one of Parker's friends with us, and we just loaded the
You deep
skid up
fried
on
him,
sugar.
or-
No, we loaded them up on sugar.
We
The
could
first thing
have.
we always get is the mini donuts. They're in one of the pavilions, the cinnamon sugar and stuff. So that I did have, and I have every year.
And he was very regretful he didn't get 2 dozen.
Was I?
Oh, yeah.
I was regretful?
They were all like gone, and you were just like tossing the cinnamon sugar in the box.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I had a Robert moment like afterwards. I was just like, oh, couldn't move like several
A
hours.
Robert moment. Sorry.
They happened to us all.
I got the thing I always want in the 2 times in the last 20 years I've been to the fair. And that was corn on the cob.
Is that your go-to?
That's my favorite thing
Okay.
there. I mean, I like the other foods, but I like simple stuff like the corn dogs and corn on the cob.
No turkey there?
Children of the corn of the cob.
Do you get the extra stuff on your corn?
Just the butter and the red stuff.
No elote
No, I don't know what that is.
with like the Mexican mayonnaise. And
Oh no, I don't like mayo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's strictly no
Do you
mayo.
like mayo, Corey? Do you like mayo, Katrina?
No,
Yeah.
it's so fatty.
Me neither.
It's just egg whites and oil.
It's gross.
Yes,
It's gross. No, but the first thing besides the Parker wanted a orange chicken burrito.
okay. Yeah.
So it
Awful
had-
idea. Out of the gate.
Wait,
Awful.
did you get the was the spaghetti donuts?
I got that last year.
Okay.
It wasn't that
And for the
terrible.
record, the spaghetti donut is compressed spaghetti, and then it had marinara and mozzarella
Yeah,
on
it's
it.
a
It wasn't
donut
anything-
shape.
Yeah, it was just in the shape. It wasn't an actual donut. Although I have had the jelly donut hamburger chicken sandwich thing
The
before.
Luther Vandross.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that was like his. He would get like 2 Krispy Kreme donuts as the bun, and then they'd fry that sucker.
Is that what killed him?
Oh yeah, heart disease.
That's nauseating.
Yeah, but it sounds delicious, right?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, just like
No.
when Corbett Diner, you slap a little peanut butter on the burger,
I'm not big on the peanut butter. Do you like peanut butter on your stuff, Corey?
kind of like Jackrabbit Slims and
on a
Pulp
hamburger?
Fiction.
No. Never had it on a hamburger.
No. I'm not a big fan of Monte Cristos either. You like Monte Cristos?
I love them.
Do you?
They're the best.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good sandwich. Believe it or not, I like the Monte Cristo at the what's that stupid restaurant in Disneyland?
Stupid restaurant. in
Inside
Disneyland. I
the-
haven't
inside
heard of
Pirates
it.
of the
Blue
Caribbean.
Bayou?
Yeah, they had a decent Monte Cristo.
Never eaten there.
The Count of Monte Cristo.
I always thought you disliked Monte Cristos.
Oh no, they're the best. I love them. Jelly on
Do
everything.
you like? Have you ever had one, Corey? Do you like them?
I don't think so. I'd probably like it.
Okay. I'm having a hard time with this. What are you looking at? Nothing. But no, he had the orange chicken burrito, and it was just orange chicken with fried rice and chow mein in it.
Makes sense.
And
Convenient.
This is when I learned that my son can't eat a burrito. He can't eat a burrito.
That's
can
not
he?
correct.
What do you mean? He's sideways like a sandwich?
Does
What
he
do you
eat
mean?
Like a typewriter?
He can't eat a burrito. You don't think you can? You think he can eat a burrito?
Yes, he can.
He physically lacks the capacity to
So
eat
what
a
he did
burrito?
is he was
What?
looking at it, and instead of I'm holding a giant dildo, I'm holding a burrito here, and you go over the top and you bite it. He was biting just one side, so the tortilla was stacking up on one side. So then it fell over, and all the filling like flopped out.
He knows what he's doing.
Does he even know what he's doing?
Well, why
I
don't
think
we bring
so.
him in here and confront him on this?
Okay.
Bring in the subject.
Oh, jeez.
Bring in the Grand Inquisition.
We're gonna
We're
bring
going to
him in.
need a few good men.
If he's listening, he's got his headphones in.
The whole truth.
La 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 la. Fortnite. That's what he's probably saying.
You can't handle the truth.
Fortnite was in the Avengers Endgame.
What part? I don't remember.
Yeah, they were playing.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Corrigan.
Of course.
They're having a good old time with it. He can share with me. You can come stand right here. Not Oliver. Wrong person. Is your name Parker?
Go sit next to him.
We have questions for you.
We have an inquiry for you, Mr. Parker.
You got to answer a question.
Mr. Parker.
Okay.
Okay. You know where to talk at the mic?
Yeah.
Talk normal, okay?
Okay.
Can you talk normal?
Yeah.
All right. So yesterday we went to the fair, correct?
Yeah.
What did you have for lunch?
An orange chicken burrito,
Now, what was in the orange chicken burrito?
orange chicken and rice.
Now, do you think you know how to eat a burrito?
No.
Have you eaten a burrito before this time?
Yes.
What kind of burritos?
Just bean and cheese.
Okay, so
Okay.
so what happened to this burrito to where you were only eating one side to where the tortilla built up on the opposite side and fell out everywhere?
I don't know.
Was this? I am accusing you. J'accuse. This was premeditated.
What?
He does not know what that means.
You planned this because
You got to talk closer to the mic, bud.
you've eaten bean burritos in the past, correct?
Yeah.
And you've not worn them.
No, I've never worn a burrito.
So you've never had your bean burrito explode all over you.
No.
So he does know how to eat a burrito.
So the facts show you do know how to eat a burrito, correct?
Only like when I want to.
So you didn't want to eat this burrito? Say that again?
No.
Then why did you order it?
you wasted
Ow,
your dad's
no.
hard-earned money.
I just wanted to try it.
$11 burrito.
Hard-earned.
$11 try.
Hard-earned.
Wow.
Did anybody else eat this burrito?
I did.
Not wasted.
I ate half of it. He wasted half of it. You all right there?
It's like the food truck and Chef.
They make good cubanos, don't they?
They do look delicious.
Have you ever had a cubano?
Yeah.
Where at?
Werewolf.
All right. What's up, Parker? What do you want to say?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we just wanted to get to the bottom of whether you know how to eat a burrito or not.
Yeah.
And the answer is
Sometimes.
sometimes
The jury is...
When you want
50-50.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you
says
for
bye.
that, Parker.
I love you, bud.
Your dad
Are you
loves
mad at
you.
me? Okay. That looks like he was mad at me.
Okay, that's
Oh.
enough. That's enough. That's enough. You have to work. You have to be with him all day tomorrow.
So we had a pastrami sandwich
Ooh.
that had chicken fingers and
Okay.
pepperoncinis on it.
Yeah, it sounds
And
pretty
it
normal.
was delicious, right, Katrina?
It was not that great.
Fair food is
What the
about...
fuck?
Fair food is not about, like, quality.
I'm not a big on the pepperoncinis.
A little
The
bit,
bread-
of little bit of pepperoni is not bad for a little bit of... It's not spicy. There's not a lot of capsaicin in there.
Yeah,
You
there were
get-
supposed to be jalapenos on there, but
But
my
we said no,
stomach's been a
thank
little
you.
upset, so I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I didn't want them, did I?
Did you get cotton candy?
No, no cotton
About
candy.
like Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
No. I love that movie.
Do you now?
I do.
Okay.
Do you?
Titus is in that movie.
I like it.
I've never heard anybody say they hate it.
Yeah.
So that's,
I'm going to knock your block off.
yeah.
Do you like it?
Killer Clowns?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen it, Katrina?
No.
You said Christopher Titus is in it.
Yeah, because you told me he was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But no, the bread was fresh. The meat was good. The chicken fingers were juicy. They were
Doesn't
moist.
sound that good to me, homie.
Yeah.
It was really good.
That's good.
How you guys have very
Poultry gets dry
different
very
opinions on
easily.
what happened yesterday. Like, you guys didn't talk about this. Like, I had a great time. Well, no, I didn't.
This is all news to me.
The food was great.
We
No,
said
it
we were going to
wasn't.
talk about the fair on the podcast, so we waited till now.
Kind of like
Like what?
Catch Me If You Can.
The movie?
I'm going to have to release you from this. But no, I thought it was really good, but I must have been
You were mistaken, sir.
mistaken. And then we had a sundae, which had bananas
Ugh.
and peanut butter.
What's the matter with that?
You know I don't like bananas.
You ordered it, didn't you?
I don't recall.
Jesus. No, it had bananas and peanut butter. I'm kind of caught off guard. I thought it was delicious, but you know, wow,
Yeah, Misery.
misery indeed.
Katrina, this
guess-
is horrible.
I guess you didn't have a good time.
I said I didn't.
Yeah. Got to turn up the heat.
Gotta get your visual cues down, man.
I don't know how much longer I can handle this shit. It's funny to me because I know what's going on. Do you
Pull it together.
pull it together? No, but what's your favorite fair food, Katrina? Corey? Alan, what's your favorite fair food?
I never went to the
We're
fair for
talking-
food.
Okay. Funnel cake?
Children
Yeah.
of the Corn.
So you just like the basic
Yeah.
with anything on it, powdered sugar, or just
I can't remember how we got last time. I think it had powdered sugar on it.
you don't like the apples or strawberries?
I think we may have had strawberries. Both last two times I went, I got that. I don't go crazy on the fair food. Last time, I think the only thing I tried was fried pickles.
That's not an unusual thing though. You can
No.
get fried pickles at
Yeah,
restaurants.
that's fine.
Yeah, those
I
are
like
always
fried
good.
pickles.
I like
Um,
pickles in general.
I had a turkey leg and we had something else. I don't remember.
Cold beer and cheeseburgers on 5th downtown. Really good fried pickles.
Did you go to the secret tiki?
Is it on
club?
top of the track? thing?
Yeah.
No, we saw it, but we didn't go. We had kids with us.
It was. They're all right. They mix them okay. They
No,
have
no, no, no,
drinks
no.
down.
Yeah.
It was a good cocktail.
Katrina likes a good cocktail, right?
No.
You more of a
They
beer
were-
person?
They were expensive
No.
cocktails. Also, the beer garden was pretty pricey.
Me neither.
We didn't have that walking around fair money that those rich people have.
It was very expensive,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Not so bad.
We spent like $300. Yeah. Of course, we took one of Parker's friends with us and stuff. But
Where
Did
did
you
you
buy
bring him
passes?
back?
yeah, what?
Did you buy all you can
We
ride?
tried to leave him there,
Yes.
but they wouldn't
They
take him.
wouldn't take him.
Yeah, we bought all you could, but those are $35.
Yeah. Did you ride a lot?
$38.
$38. We had $5 off at 7-Eleven. They rode probably 25 rides.
Did you ride a lot, Katrina?
Did they throw up?
Yes, I rode all the rides.
Seriously, man, I'm too old to ride spinning rides. Wouldn't you say, Katrina?
The UFO?
No, I think you do just fine.
Did the kids throw up?
You guys
I
ride
almost
the
threw up.
UFO?
Oh, come on. You're supposed to
All
make
of
them
them.
eat the junk food.
Dude,
UFO.
and then force them
The
to like, spin
UFO.
around until they throw
Be
one.
up.
more specific.
The one that spins and looks
The
like...
Gravitron.
Is that what it's called?
Is that the one
When
where
I
the
was a
pins are
kid.
down?
Yeah. That one got me messed up last time.
I love that ride.
As a kid, I remember liking it. So when I went on it, if it wasn't a year ago, it was 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
when we were kids, you do the stupid thing where you take the seatbelt off and you like try and stand up on it.
They didn't
try-
have seatbelts when I was a kid.
You try, yeah, I don't remember that. Try to raise your hand like, whoa.
And you try to go all the way to the top?
And you stand up and ride the little like board that slides up and down.
No, I just like stand
and
on
when it
it.
stops, you fall down and smash your face.
That's right.
Like in what was
then
that
get off
movie
the
that
ride.
they did it in? They did it in a movie. No, it was a different thing. They did with the Chew.
That's Sandlot.
Yeah, the chaw.
The Chew.
Yeah,
But they were not on that ride.
no, they were just falling down.
No, but the first one we went on was it was a 4-seater and you're out and there's a big wheel in the middle and it went up and down like the swings do, but you could spin it. And me and the 3 boys went on it and I spin it and Oliver got a little
did you go in the haunted house?
They did, I didn't.
Do they still have like? That's the only thing I remember from the fair is that stupid haunted house ride, and then the last doors played like the Ghostbuster theme, and it sprays you in the
remember
face with water.
Like the Chamber of Thoughts.
Yeah,
What?
from South Park,
Like
bigger, longer
early
than
season
cut.
1 or 2, whatever. There are no ghouls on this ride, just farts.
I'll let you go in a second.
That's exactly what it is.
No, but then on the we did one spinny ride and then we did a second one and I got the second one going really fast. Even Katrina said that it was going super fast, right?
He thought it was going faster than he actually got it going.
Oh wow!
I believe that.
Fuck.
He was trying to play it off that he got it really fast because he didn't feel good afterwards, but
Some 10 things I hate about you, man. Whew.
I know everything I fucking say tonight. I like that one. Jesus. I'm kind of flabbergasted here.
Flubbered?
you're talking just fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Moving on, I suppose.
Alan's not moving anywhere.
Okay, man.
You want me to let you off?
No,
No?
I do this.
You're not
do
moving
this?
I can
anywhere.
do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I'll power through this.
How about this? If you guys can guess what's on the other person's paper, you can be freed from what is on yours.
You got movie titles or 90s movies titles?
Katrina is supposed to be a contrarian.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
No to
Like,
everything.
I'm not smart.
Yeah, the opposite of.
Yes to everybody
kind
except
of it.
Robert. No,
Yeah.
No to Robert.
And
Yes
you're
to
not
us.
supposed to say any dirty words.
No.
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 He's supposed to agree with everything I say.
Yeah,
You got that?
nice. I was wondering how long it was going to take for you. Corey got Alan's.
Ish, yeah.
Alan's got Katrina, and Katrina got Corey's.
Yeah.
I didn't stick to mine very well. I tried.
What was yours?
Don't laugh.
I had to ask questions as the end of my sentences constantly, which is
Oh,
why
like I do?
Yeah.
Open-ended.
I wanted this to last an entire episode, and the reason it's not is because we're actually talking about specific things. I wanted to come into an episode and have nothing to talk about and see how long we could get this going.
Well, then don't tell us to bring topics if you want to have.
yeah,
I
but-
agree.
yeah, I know. It's over, Katrina. You don't have to be a bitch anymore. Did you have a good time at the fair?
I did.
Okay, yeah, it was a good time. And Corey agreeing with Katrina, that'd been a fun hole. We should do that for like 6 episodes.
I would just kill him inside.
Wouldn't it be?
I love
even
fairy
worse?
ponies.
Would it be worse if you had to agree with everything he said?
Oh, next
probably.
time.
Yes. No, thank you. I'll quit.
I hate women. Me too.
Yeah, don't ever do that.
Oh, it's like it's like a one man.
He will not go home alive.
Next time I do something like this, I have been working on more than just these 4 things.
Okay.
I have some better ones. I really did like Alan.
Can it
with
be
the
like in
movie
a
title thing.
fishbowl and we have to switch every 15 minutes?
Wait, what?
Actually, you know what? No, that might be kind of good. We could put a bunch of different things in a fishbowl, and every 5 minutes you have to draw one
Well,
out.
if somebody guesses yours, you're like,
And
There
do
you go.
Do you have to
whoever
add it
the
on?
most loses.
Okay, no, but right here we're actually putting together a game that's specific to our podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
You have to talk like this.
ways you have to even accents, or like say you have to model your
You are Lord
your
Voldemort.
philosophy after like Voldemort or something for this one.
But you don't get to play if you make up all the stuff.
Well, I won't. Oh, that's true.
You kind of feel left out. You got to get a third party.
I could get.
I'm
mean,
sure
You could
your
find some
listeners
people.
could submit things to you
Yeah.
via Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter or Instagram or any of those things. Yeah, submit to. Well, then I'll still read them.
Yeah. You legit need.
I'll talk to Brian. Brian will put a list together. He'll
Slide
tell
into
me.
his DMs.
Or I could just moderate it
No,
and I can
thank
watch
you.
you guys play.
Yeah.
Do you want to open your present?
Do you want me to open my present?
I think you want to open your present.
Do I know what it is?
I'm sure you do.
Why are you giving him a present?
It's his birthday tomorrow.
Thank you.
How old are you gonna be, old man?
42.
42.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 35.
Looking good.
35. You don't want to talk about Toy Story before I open this?
Sure, we can do that.
Okay.
I know you're just trying to stall it, but that's okay.
Toy Story is a movie about toys.
Give
come
us a
to life.
synopsis.
I saw it back in 1995.
Okay, so who, by show of hands that nobody can see,
I'll give my one hand.
I'll give mine too.
Who thought before they saw this movie, not you, Alan, that this movie was unnecessary?
I did.
Me.
100%. Even
All
after
of
we
us.
watched it, I said, I wish they wouldn't have made it, but I'm
Glad they
not.
did?
I'm not like I enjoy watching it, but boy, they should just stopped at 3 in the shorts.
They
You
should
didn't
have
think this was
stopped it too.
I thought it was a great movie,
Yeah.
but I liked where it left off. When you end a movie or a trilogy on a perfect note, and then they make another one, you're like, oh.
They ended this one on a pretty good note, though, too.
How'd they end the third one? Didn't he give the toys to another
Yeah.
kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You didn't
fine.
watch it though, right?
No, I haven't seen 3.
But you watched the new one?
I've seen the first 2.
No, he hasn't seen the new one.
No, he hasn't
Okay.
seen the new one.
So-
We'll go over
That's
it
why
real
he didn't
quick.
raise a hand when we said who's seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see the side of him.
That's fine.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
That's fair.
So this one ends.
Is there a spoilsy?
Spoilsies.
If you care
They were
about-
toys all along.
Yeah.
Twist.
No, the toys were human and the humans were toys.
Aha.
The gang separated.
They
it.
The
played on
game,
you.
Woody ends up saying goodbye to everybody and they split up.
So Bo Peep, his love, she was a lost toy. She's like, stay with me kind of deal. And the gang's like, we need to go back to Molly.
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And Woody had to make a decision, but Buzz kind of made it for him. Said, follow your heart, basically. Not with those words.
It was done pretty well. Like
Toys before bros. Got it.
three did end on a perfect note, but this one ended on a great note as
Yeah.
well. And it kind of caught me off guard. You know, it's I was never a Buzz Lightyear fan. I've always been a Woody fan. Woody's been my favorite. I like Tom Hanks. I like kind of I just always liked Woody.
Okay.
So
You like Woody's. I get it.
Yeah.
We get you, dog.
I did get pretty teared up. But some of it is
What, just teared up at the ending? Or?
yeah, that and as a person that doesn't do well with time, I think time's going too fast. Like I'm constantly trying, not just with my mind, but everything to slow things down. And like I say, I have this much time with this. Like Parker turned 9, and I was like, okay, I have 9 more years till he's 18. And I count all this shit off in my head. It's not a healthy way to live your life at all.
No.
But no, it's not.
No.
No, it's
That's
not.
correct.
But and I tell myself constantly that, you know, there's different things to enjoy at every kid at different ages. Like when Parker was little, it was great hanging out with him as a little kid and just watching him and grow and do all this new stuff. But I couldn't have watched him play baseball the way he plays now, and I love watching him play baseball. So there's different things to enjoy at everything. But when you see that in back to back moments in a movie, like they showed at the very beginning of the movie. What's up? Huh? Okay. And you see these in back to back moments, and that's how my mind works.
You see the time jump of Andy?
Yeah, I got a little choked up then, which is funny because Andy didn't look like Andy at the beginning of that movie.
He did not.
That's not gonna.
He's a grown ass man by this time.
He is now, but in the beginning, like since the animation has jumped so far, it didn't
Yeah.
look like Andy from the original. It looked different. The hair was more textured. The face was more
Okay,
detailed.
In that very beginning, it took place sometime after Toy Story 2. I imagine because
Yeah.
Jesse was
Right.
there.
But he looked very different.
He looked. Would you guess he was about the same age as Part 1?
No.
Okay, in my mind, I was like,
Not far off.
He was older because Molly was giving away Bo Peep.
that's why Molly seemed like she was a fully reasonable
So
child.
the whole point of the plot was this girl gives away Bo Peep. And
that
they have to find
basically
her.
it's like flashback 6 years prior.
They
to the main story.
basically explained where Bo Peep went.
She was in Toy Story 3, by the way.
At all.
And they wrote her out. They said, we've lost toys along the way, like the Penguin and Bo Peep.
Wasn't it Annie Potts that was the voice of Bo Peep?
Yeah, she is.
Janine from the Ghostbusters?
She is.
Okay.
And she still is.
Okay.
They do a pretty good job at keeping voice actors.
Oh, yeah.
unless they die.
Andy's still Andy. He did Teenage Andy in this. I looked it up.
Okay.
But I was wondering where the timeline was because it didn't look too far off from the first version, but Molly was legit, had to be 6 or 7 at the very least.
When did the last one come out?
10 years ago?
It's probably like 2012.
Is it?
I'm guessing.
Parker was little.
Are you looking it up, producer?
Yep, got it.
But the beginning kind of got me a little. I didn't get teary, but I got a little.
Made me feel bad
hiccup.
for RC. I was like, oh, whatever happened to that
Oh,
toy?
yeah.
I mean, it sounds like, I mean, that's typical Pixar. They do that with all
Yeah.
their movies. They,
Yeah, update it good.
Yeah,
they're kings of emotional manipulation.
Well, I mean, isn't that what most movies are?
2010.
Some respects,
Wow.
sure, yeah.
Almost 10 years.
So Parker was 1.
Yeah.
So, but
It's been that long.
So I know
since
everyone talks about
Parkway.
the opening to Up,
Crazy.
right? Everyone gets
I think
all,
Up is a shitty movie.
everyone talks about the first 10 minutes. And
Nobody talks about the last.
It's
an
because
hour
it's not
20.
any good.
It's
It's
not
not.
great.
I like the relationship between the husband and wife from when they were kids, but the rest of the movie I could do without.
I just like the old man being grumpy and yelling
Yeah.
at the
It
kid.
sounds like you do.
The rest of the movie is not not horrible, but it's not the best Pixar. Not by a long shot.
No, I like Cars more than I like.
But you like Cars
Up.
2 more than you like it?
No,
That's
nobody
terrible
likes
too.
Cars 2 more than they like anything.
What about, why is there a school bus in Cars 2?
Because why are there cars? Doesn't make
That's what I'm
sense.
saying. Like,
Who makes the cars?
who goes inside the school bus?
Yeah.
Smaller cars? And how do they grow? I mean, there's all kinds of
I have questions.
anatomy questions
Pixar movies have questions like, why can't toys talk to people? And they kind of break the wall in this one.
in a little bit.
I don't think
Dude,
have they broken the fourth walls or
the
fourth
duck?
wall?
Didn't they do that in the first one with
So the
Sid,
first
right?
the first one they did it, and like you're not supposed to do it, but there are a lot of
Was it Key and Peele that did?
yeah,
It was. They were great.
100%.
Oh, they were hilarious,
Their
man.
little segments were fantastic.
There's a new toy little girl makes out of a fork, and he basically just wants to be trash. He has like an empty brain, and when he's new toy, like trash. I'm trash. I'm trash. But then he also drops dead.
Oh, so he's
when-
an abomination? and-
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
When the little girl's around, though, no, he doesn't move, and he makes you wonder like there's something instilled in the toy's brain with it. They know they're not supposed to move, and they all abide by it, even if they want to go to the trash.
It's Toy God, man.
But anyway, the toys actually, at least Buzz and Trixie, say
How did-
something to humans.
Why
But
did you like that there wasn't really a really bad guy in this one? It was a very sympathetic bad guy. I mean, it wasn't just like Lotso was a bad guy.
yeah,
Doesn't make you
He was
bad guy.
he was one of those twist ones. Oh, you think he's a good guy until the halfway point and realize he's the
he was
bad
just
guy.
a bad guy. But
This,
this one,
sets up. Oh, she's a bad girl, and then
she just wants to be
She's a
loved.
sad girl.
yeah. But
Gabby.
So most of the movie takes place in and around a fair and a antique store,
Ah.
and they're ventriloquist dummies
What
in
are
the
you-
antique store.
Fairs. It's all connected.
Yeah.
They're ventriloquist
Carnival.
dummies that are creepy as shit. They walk
Yeah, they
around.
are.
They hold the head.
Vincent?
They're basically zombies in the toy world.
Well, it's just
yeah.
like a ventriloquist. I mean, they
Yeah.
can't support their own weight. You gotta have something up inside you.
Is it more like
Yeah.
a marionette or a ventriloquist dummy?
No, it's classic like
Ventriloquist.
slapstick or
Speaking of something inside me,
Slappy.
slappy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
no,
Okay.
no, but I really enjoyed it. I got emotional. It was hard not to.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. You get pretty choked up with those pretty easily.
Yeah, very easily. But
Well, it was about him accepting that he's going into the next stage of his life, and that's kind of hard for anybody to
Yeah,
do.
that's
He gave up
that's
his
a big
kid.
growing up. That's a big.
Well, no,
growing up.
he gave up being the
A
toy.
a loved affection. You know,
well,
Ah.
taking that next step in your life is really hard sometimes. I mean, I haven't talked about it.
That's
like,
the final stage of like psychological development on the growth scale. After you,
Like his job is
End of
done.
life,
He's
yeah.
accepting his job is done.
yeah. I mean, but moving on to anything in life is hard. I mean,
Yeah.
I put in 14 years at Home Depot.
yeah.
It was really hard saying goodbye to all you guys, and it still sucks sometimes when I go into work and I don't get to hang out with people that I've, known for that long. It sucks. But no, I enjoyed this movie. But like when you said, yeah, I get emotional. I can let myself get emotional with anything.
yeah.
I've seen Katrina cry in one other movie.
What's that?
What other movie?
No, well, I was gonna.
She cried in this. I looked over and
Right.
she was crying. And one other movie. She can tell you if she wants to. She doesn't have to because you
Well,
haven't.
now
you
I'm
haven't-
curious.
Well, you haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet, so you don't get to know yet.
There you go.
Huzzah.
How are you gonna watch it now?
Yeah, how am I gonna watch it then?
There's you're gonna watch it. I know that you're gonna.
I'm
watch
gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Is it Coco?
No.
But I cried a lot in Coco.
Yeah, I know you've told me. many
but
times
but
about
I
it.
don't. I don't think that would make. Have you ever cried in a movie?
I've gotten like close, like get a little like misty eye, but not.
In what? The Green Mile.
No.
That was good for me.
Old Yeller, not
fair
so
enough.
much, but it's not at the end. It's always in the middle. The end, I think, is like more of a more
Closure
humane thing to
point?
do. Yeah, it's more.
So yours
humane.
is involving animals, though.
Yeah, where the red fern grows kind of gets
Yeah.
you. The feels a little bit, but
Speaking of animals, did you see? Okay,
passed
I'm
out.
I'm not trying to jump ship real quick, but you know what Mouse Guard is? Comic book.
no.
Been around for a long time. They won quite a few awards. Fox was developing a Mouse Guard movie, and now that it's been bought by Disney, they canceled it.
Wah, wah.
And
There can be only one mouse.
there can be only one mouse. But so the
No, not really.
Bring back the tick.
I wouldn't be surprised if this finds a
new home.
new home, just because like they put out a little
Video footage of it.
video footage of it.
What they've already done?
Yeah.
a little like a test reel, like they did with Deadpool. Remember?
Yeah.
When,
Yeah.
But I mean, look at this. I mean, it looks pretty fucking clean as far as
Animation.
animation goes. I mean, it's not very long, but they showed
It's
a
also
whole.
not Disney.
Neat.
They showed a whole like production thing.
How do you cancel that when I don't know how far in production it was, but
What about that Star Wars game that got canceled? When,
Yeah.
I mean,
When EA bought
well-
that. Well, EA does what EA does, and
Disney
Smaller
does what it
studios.
wants to do.
I can understand the Star Wars thing because they
It
want
cannot
to
have another mouse.
immediately rebrand it and
Fair,
basically take the saga where they want it to go. But what are they going to do with Mouse Guard now they own it? Like completely start? Why not let
well,
them
the thing
finish
is,
and print
say
money?
say if there's 20% of it done, and it's going to cost another $60 million to do the rest of the 80%, or
But how-
they also probably just spent.
that's nothing for Disney.
They spent all of their profits over the last 5 years to purchase Fox, so they're probably looking to
Make
not
some money.
lose any more money right now.
Every 2 weeks they're printing money. Like legit, Toy Story 3 is out. Spider-Man comes out, and
Avengers
Story
is getting
4.
re-released.
that's
right,
actually
right.
not theirs, right?
But again,
No, it's Sony's.
Okay, what's the Avengers? Right, where
Re-release.
they at, like $2 billion right now.
2.754.
Right, they spent how many billions of dollars to buy Fox? Like upwards of
All
50?
the money.
So I mean, that's one movie. I mean, they're
Well, they're
going
gonna
to
be
have to put
making-
out quite a few blockbusters to recoup.
They're going to be
that.
making
And-
some money back because they have to sell off all the Fox Sports.
and they own.
I thought the part of the purchase agreement was Fox Sports and Fox News was just exempt. They weren't selling it back.
I thought they had
the
to
Murdochs
sell
were
it.
keeping those two.
I don't know. I thought they had to sell it.
I could be wrong. Yeah.
I
Well,
couldn't
nobody
do that.
wants Fox News, so
I mean, anybody. I mean, you could change it up a little bit.
What would be funny is if
Ted Turner bought it.
haha.
yeah, you got a liberal that buys it and totally flips it on its head.
Yeah.
Oh, people would be so pissed. People would be so pissed. And again, it's the vocal minority that gets angry and shouts stuff on the internet. But it'd be funny. That'd be an ultimate troll move.
That'd be the ultimate troll movie.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good.
But no one wants to buy that. They don't want the stigma.
You want me to open this?
Sure.
I know what it is.
I figured you do.
Oh, you big jerk! You
What?
ruined it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Why? In my mind, I'm guessing that it's. Well, we'll see.
Debbie Does Dallas.
No, it's a book.
It's a classic.
It's a
It's
wide
a classic.
because it's over here, which means
Is it the
I'm gonna-
novelization of Debbie Does Dallas?
No, I'm good.
Novelization.
Means I'm gonna-
It would be thinner than that.
Thrusting into her.
It's thinner.
which means I'm going
What
to
you
be.
think?
I do all right, Corey. I do all right.
Appreciate it.
Which means I'm going to be reading some of these on. Do you know what it is?
I do.
This is excellent. So, who do you know about the guy that did this?
I also have a copy of that book.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is it excellent?
Yes. It's on
called
my
The
coffee
Story
table.
of Life by Chris. It's a Simpsons artist.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have a last name,
Yep.
and he just.
I don't think you were there for the episode where he found the picture
I
of
was
the
there.
two babies in the legs.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was on it.
Yeah.
Were you on this one?
The egg.
You dropped that. Yeah.
Oh my God! Should I just randomly go to a page and read it?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
Oh God! It's the lake boat one.
You stay up late.
You gotta do it straight face though.
Okay. Becoming a child. When a baby gets to about 2 years old, they will shed their.
Can't even
You
finish
can't
a
even
sentence.
make it.
Can't even do a
10
sentence.
seconds.
Okay. Once I lose it, I lose it, man. Becoming a child. When a baby gets about 2 years old, they will shed their baby legs and grow their child legs. This is known as the first step of becoming a child. It is a tradition to leave your children's baby legs under the pillow to be collected by the leg fairy in exchange for 100 to 350 pounds per leg. This is British?
I think so.
Okay, that's pretty good. Just before a baby's first birthday, the local priest will bless the baby in a cauldron of priest spit to protect the youngling from bad spirits.
Show the picture to the class.
To the class.
You like the baby legs?
That's how raising your kids was, right?
Fascinating children. Meet Shirley. He is 10 years old and he can taste what glass is thinking. Dogs go where I point.
Happy birthday.
Surely he's 10 years old and he can taste what glass is thinking just by looking out the windows, and all the other children at his school call him a freak. There's no punctuation. It's one long sentence. Call him a freak and they spit on top of his hair when he is on the bus, and they call him Shy Shirley.
Okay.
You've woken up your dog.
You gonna let your
She's
kids
like,
read
why
this?
is he talking so loud?
But they don't know that he could taste what the windows of the bus are thinking.
Oh, he's done.
I just gotta finish this page.
You're not done? What else is there to say?
The windows of the bus are thinking as the children call him names. He always does a quiet laugh in the privacy of his own mouth. Because he knows, yes, that is right. Shirley always knows.
Well, you're welcome.
Alan, did you like that book as much as that?
I did. There are some pretty wacky illustrations in there.
Does he make more books?
I think he does, but this thing was hard to find.
Well, it was available when I was first looking for it, and then like a week later, it wasn't available anymore.
Yeah, I had to buy it through like some
Is that
third
a
party.
book
I did too.
Book club worthy book?
If you like books that are about why we are here, babies shedding their baby legs and growing their child legs, the warmth of Papa's back, body hair, the first kiss, the gift of a feather, Saturday nights, Monday mornings, working in a wet wipe factory, the mystery of old people's earlobes,
Oh yeah,
death and the meaning of life, then this book is for you. Because inside this book there is all of those things, and after reading about 5 pages of it, you will be the main expert of human life, and there will be nothing in this world that you will not know.
I like that there's fish with legs on the front.
yeah. I put that right next to my unicorn being a jerk book on my coffee table.
Nice.
Yeah.
You used to be able to buy unicorn meat from Think Geek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was in a can of
horse meat.
Well, it was in a can of no,
No.
it was in a can of Spam, and when he broke it open, it had a bunch of chunks of
Stuffed
stuffed
unicorn.
unicorn.
Oh, okay.
But Think Geek is no more; it's been bought
Nope,
out.
it's
By
done.
whom?
GameStop.
There's no more
that makes
online
sense.
store.
Yeah, there's no more Think Geek.
Is that true?
I don't
Yeah.
think I ever bought anything.
That's not
from
an
them.
April Fool's joke.
No,
Got me.
it's done.
Yeah, it's done. I bought quite a few things from them.
How the hell
Mostly
did GameStop
mugs and
afford
stuff.
anything?
Right?
They're
'Cause they're about to
sneaky.
get bought out.
They're going to buy something and then go under. Oops. Our bad.
I need to look and see
speaking
where
of
our
that,
stuff's at.
Toys R Us is this rumored to be reopening this
Yeah, somebody
Christmas
bought.
season. Well, I read when they went under that they were going to sell off all the rights that they had for different things, but they said the name was too valuable and they had too many things under their umbrella that somebody bought the whole thing,
It was an
Yeah.
investment firm. Yeah.
and they're going to reopen it, reimagined differently. I bet what
Yeah.
is going to be like
They
Spirit.
said smaller spaces, and they're going to have the credit on sale. What do you call it when?
Layaway.
No, the vendor doesn't get paid until they sell it. Like
Consignment.
probably that.
That makes sense.
So that's interesting. People will flock to it just by
Oh,
name
yeah.
alone. 'Cause-
So if they're selling everything on consignment, I don't know if that's a
Well, I can tell you that
business
as
plan, right?
as parents of 2 kids, I mean, the toy sections in Walmart and Target suck. Like, they do not have a big variety. Stuff
Nope.
goes really quick.
Yep. They
So
don't
when you're-
restock it.
and
don't
it-
we live in a big wide world of the internet?
Yeah, we also live in a big wild world of everybody wants everything immediately.
Like
And
kids, like they want an immediate gratification for going to the store to get something.
Oh, speaking of
especially when they get like a gift
online,
card.
isn't somebody doing deliveries via drone in the test market of San Diego now?
Is it not Amazon?
Maybe it is Amazon.
Amazon?
That's scary. I don't want that.
you want to stay at the Taco Bell hotel?
I think it was maybe.
Is there a Taco Bell hotel?
Yeah, you didn't hear anything?
No.
I heard about it weeks ago.
Was it after the fast food wars of 1997?
Yeah,
You
Taco
weren't
Bell
you weren't
reigned
around for
supreme.
last year at Comic-Con, but they had a Taco Bell from
Demolition Man.
Demolition
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, and you could go in there. It was pretty cool. They remodeled an entire restaurant.
Did you get the 3 beans and the 3 seashells?
No.
Did you figure out how to use the 3 seashells?
I'm assuming with less hard work going around, people's buttholes and their diets are better, so they're probably not as tore up.
It's probably just scoop.
That's
and
why I say
scrape,
don't.
yeah.
But with the narrow side, because the fanning part would go where the cheeks are,
Mm-hmm.
and you would hold the big part, and the smaller part you would.
That's what I would
scoop.
think. Or unless you're like doing some sort of like, and you're just like pinching and swiping, because it's future people and they are kind of
He doesn't know how to use the
Idiot,
shell.
idiotic. Yeah, they're like.
I wish you all could see Alan's hand gestures here.
Oh, it's like Zoidberg.
Why not Zoidberg? Robot.
Yeah, so Taco Bell has like they rented out, or they're going to make over. I think it was a Palm Springs hotel and make it a Taco Bell hotel for a week. And within
In Palm Springs.
something like that.
Well-
and within 5 minutes, the servers crashed and all the rooms were. It was a rush, a mad rush.
Do you remember when Jack in the Box tried like doing their
Kangaroo?
JBX?
Yes, I went to one.
Yeah, there was only one. That was the one on 6th.
PB?
No, in Hillcrest.
Okay, I went to one in PB
Oh, they did have 2, didn't they?
because
Yeah.
it was right down it was right before you got into like the heart of PB.
Yeah, right. They're trying to do their
High end.
high end food.
There was a fireplace in this one. It's still a Jack in the Box.
Yeah,
That's funny.
but it failed. Taco Bell tried doing that in Austin a couple of years ago before I moved back here.
What was it called?
It was called like Taco Bell
Deluxe.
Cantina or something like that.
I have one of those in Vegas. We walked by it. You were too hammered to remember.
The slushy bar.
Yeah,
What was it called? Cantina?
I think it was Taco Bell Cantina.
I think it was the Cantina, right?
They're building one in Sacramento.
Yeah, and then I know they have
They still have
Carl's
a couple of them.
Juniors
At the
in
SoCo.
Vegas like that.
At the SoCo.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So we need to go back to Vegas. What you're saying?
Yeah.
All right.
So you can remember walking by the Taco Bell cantina.
Look, I remember 99% of everything.
Do you remember snapping your drink and then throw it into a bush?
I remember bumping into it and breaking the bottle, so I just kind of tossed it into a bush. Yeah,
You aggressively threw it into a bush.
I aggressively tossed it. Sure,
I was right behind you. I picked it up and threw it in the trash.
it's broken. It was useless to me. Couldn't hold
Trash
drink
goes
anymore.
on the ground.
It is fucking impressive that you got that drunk and the next day you're like, let's go.
Yeah, that's
That's a superpower.
It's not super. I was
His body can process it.
just boot and rally, man.
That's
I didn't boot, but I mean, it was just
I had it was 7 beers and like 8 shots of whiskey
Oh.
the night before Father's Day, and I was done for the whole day the next day until I got out of bed at like 12:45.
Yeah. I thought you wanted me to come over and put a line in you and give you some.
It was pretty. I was
He
pretty
was gonna,
close.
yeah.
I was close.
Yeah, because it was funny because that night,
I
the night
told you I
before,
was
like,
dying.
we went out to the grass skirt, and I wasn't a fan, but I had one of those bowls just to myself. And
Well, we went to False Idol and we shared one of those punch bowls, and it wasn't very good.
Did all of us share it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like we did.
Yeah.
I drank one of those just me once. It was on fire. It was kind of cool,
That's cool.
But if it doesn't taste good, then it's not worth it.
no, but yeah, I had 3 or 4 people. I had like IV lines running all over the place in the living room.
Nice.
Yeah.
You administered while you were under?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a pro,
I
big time pro.
like if I would have contacted you as soon as I got up, I would have been like, Alan, I need you over here stat. But I was on the tail end of it, you know? Like I was starting to be able to keep water down.
Yeah,
So
if you can keep water down, you're fine.
dude, I threw up so many times. You haven't listened to the podcast where I explain this because I just finished editing it today, but it'll go up today, and then you'll be able to listen to the details of this
His harrowing adventure.
heroin adventure.
Oh,
Are we?
Heroin.
don't do heroin.
Ask him to get them for you.
There's a child in the room. We have all stopped talking.
Him to get it for you. And tell him I told him he has to. I won't edit that out. You can hear me.
And now he is disciplining his children.
I'm right here. They're not even close to me.
It's 9 o'clock. They
There's a-
shouldn't be eating.
No, they shouldn't.
It's past their bedtime.
It's way past their bedtime.
Oh.
Maybe Oliver will actually sleep in tomorrow.
He's been getting a 5:45 regardless. Damn it! There's a helicopter flying over.
Caravan.
Is that
45.
that a
What?
military helicopter or is that a life
It's
flight?
military.
This is military. They have a flight
we're in the
path.
flight path.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're making a Final Fantasy live action
is it Final Fantasy 14? What is it?
based off that world, I guess.
Okay.
And every Final Fantasy is almost the same world, but not really. They just have some overlappings.
Yeah.
So, some chocobos, some...
I have a
don't know.
chocobo elixir in my room.
Are you a Bokucho?
Ooh.
I do.
I also have somebody named Sid. I guess everything's fine. Live action, though. Like, you see pictures like The Witcher on Netflix, and you're like, that's not going to be good live action. Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of. I've slowly become like a huge fan of The Witcher stuff, and I'll probably check out an episode or two and see if it's worth watching and see if it's any good.
If it's too cheesy.
Yeah, if it doesn't catch me within the first episode or two, I'll probably
Yeah.
I'll probably
See,
stop.
Henry Cavill, he just
But-
got cast as a Sherlock Holmes, I think.
Yeah, and 11 is going to be his
Young Sherlock Jr.,
his niece,
something like that.
Bobby Millie Brown. Is that her name?
Yep.
Yes.
Wait, really? That's really your name?
Yep.
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Millie Brown.
How many Bobby Browns are there, man?
2.
There's like.
One is the.
Well, I
other
guess
one
one's dead. Wait, is one dead?
11?
Did Bobby Brown die?
No.
I don't
The one that
think
was
so.
married to Whitney Houston.
I couldn't say.
No, but then there was Downtown Bobby Brown, right? The MTVJ.
I don't know any of the Bobby Browns. I'm brownless.
I'm not crazy, right? I'm not making that up, am I?
I couldn't speak to your mental state, man.
Yeah, I don't-
I think there's like more than like 2 Bobby Browns.
Well, this one's the only Bobby Millie Brown.
Yeah.
Is it Bobby Millie Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 names.
To differentiate.
She plays
that makes
11.
sense.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, it's just like Michael Keaton's real name, right?
it's probably something.
It's Michael Douglas.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
What's Michael Douglas's real name?
Michael Keaton.
They were switched at birth
You know why he took Keaton?
because of Buster Keaton.
Diane Keaton.
Dang, close.
Oh,
No cigar.
Yeah.
okay.
I guess there were 2 Michael Douglases in Hollywood. One is the Michael Douglas, and the other was
I wonder-
a porn star.
How many
Okay.
people kept the name? Like Emma
Keanu
Stone was
Reeves.
Emily Stone. He was in Toy Story 3. 4.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves was in Toy Story 4.
Nice.
Duke Kaboom.
Your boy NoHo Hank is going to be in Bill and Ted 3.
I saw, dude. NoHo Hank is the best.
I know, right?
He is the fucking best. And we're watching the second season. We're only a couple episodes in.
I haven't gotten to the second season yet.
Oh God, they're like he plays the same character, but there's an episode where he gets serious with Barry, and it's like he's like, you can tell I'm serious now, right, Barry? And he's like, yes. I guess, what are you doing?
Yeah, I didn't think Bill Hader had the chops to pull it
Great.
off, but he's good.
Everybody in that show is really good.
Yeah.
Like it's when I heard about it, I wanted to watch it right away, and we didn't. But I am glad we kept HBO because it is shaping up to be like really good, really good.
Yeah, Stephen
Yeah.
Root, I thought his character would be really annoying, but it's been a good payoff.
No, he's been really good.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can find something. Continue.
HBO is going to have a Game of Thrones panel at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, the showrunners are going to be there.
And I can't wait to see how much shit they get from people asking.
They're probably going to field questions.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
They're not going to let them
gonna
get up to a
happen.
mic.
Not even that. I don't think those people are 99% of those people are brave enough to do that in public where they're there. That you could see their face, you know their names.
Where they're not on a keyboard.
Get up!
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
I mean, there's a whole slew of people like, when Diablo Eternal was announced, everybody asked questions, gave them shit.
I
think I think you can find a troll brave enough to.
I think you'll get some, but it's not
Yeah.
going to be the majority.
If you don't think they're going to field questions coming up to the mic, then you're crazy.
They field questions for everybody coming to the mic,
Yeah.
but you can still do whatever you want once you get up there.
Yeah.
And then you get the hook.
Do you think anybody's going to ask, is there any chance our petition to refill
No.
season 8?
I hope so, because the answer would just be no.
Yeah. But I want to see
Or
Weiss and
or they just
Dan and Dan.
or what
I would
they
just tell
do
them
is
to
they
fuck
get
off.
up, they get in front of it and they just say, okay, addressing all this like blah blah bleebity blah.
You can
It's
see
nice
that.
you didn't like it, but go fuck off.
See ya, but we still are making money
Yeah.
and rolling around in it, and then light up $100 bill and light their cigar with it.
and put it out with the
I didn't
jib.
see who was showing up, though. Was it quite the cast?
I don't know. I lost my phone.
Again?
As long as Cersei
Yeah, I
shows
do
up,
that.
they put her in front of a window, and then she's doing exactly what she
Um,
did all of season 8.
There's a IGN put out a picture, and the picture has the news article on it, and it says Disney assembles Marvel Land. Becoming an Avenger could be right around the corner, as the LA Times reports that Disneyland's Marvel expansion could open next year, which is Bugs Land.
That's not Disneyland.
What? That is Disneyland.
That's
California
California
Adventure.
Adventure, right?
It's the
You need to get your park straight, homie.
it's the same. When was the last time you were at either one of them?
a few years ago.
Yeah, they're both Disneyland.
I got it straight though.
I haven't gone to one.
Do they
without
still
going
do
to
the
other.
2-park nonsense, or can
What do
you
you
just
mean?
buy
You buy
a ticket and walk
Park
into
Hopper.
both?
We go to Park Hopper.
It's like $20
What's
more.
Park Hopper?
We go both
hop.
hard.
You can
Parks?
hop on parks.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not the name of the. Okay.
No, it's the name of the
That's-
ticket.
Gotcha. Okay.
Regardless of what, I want to know, can you guys tell what's going on in this picture and what's out of place by this picture?
It's really tiny. Can I hold it?
May I?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll put this picture up on the face the Twitter.
There's
The Twitter.
Is there something wrong with it we're looking
There's
for?
a panther and a widow on top of a jeep. There's a Thor crouching in front of a child. There's Keanu Reeves as John Wick.
That's it right there. Why is John Wick in Marvel Land?
Obviously, because somebody killed his dog.
Who owns John Wick? Paramount?
Lionsgate.
Oh, I don't know.
All right. So you want cast members for the Game of Thrones panel?
Yeah.
Who's
I'm
coming?
just
Yeah.
curious.
Okay, so we've
Lena
got Grey Worm coming.
Okay.
Nobody big. Kit Harington's not
We
coming.
got
The
Samuel
other parts
Tarly, Jamie Lannister.
Oh, Jamie Lannister's a big one.
We got
Nicholas.
Davos Seaworth.
Nicholas.
I like
Cool.
him.
I think
like
both
that
of them
actor.
have the most enthusiasm, like watching any of them talk to like news reporters.
I like hearing their
Missandei.
natural accents and how
Oh.
crazy they are.
Sir Jorah Mormont.
Okay, there are some big ones going.
And
His
we got
accent's crazy
Varys
Irish.
coming.
Who?
Varys.
Okay.
And we've got Arya Stark.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And we've got Bran Stark.
That's a pretty good.
along
poll.
with the showrunners and the producer.
I wonder if the signing.
This will be the last
Is there a Game of
signing.
Thrones
What
signing?
about the Craster baby?
Most
Autograph
likely.
sign is at 3:30 p.m. on
But
Friday.
I'm wondering if it's going to be part of the lottery or not.
I thought it was on the list. I didn't sign up for it.
There's a What We Do in the Shadows signing too.
Yay.
Show, not movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Matt
you think-
Berry is so fucking good in that show. It is unbelievable.
He's funny.
Him and the guy that plays Guillermo.
Guillermo. Harvey something?
He's really funny.
That episode you showed me was pretty good.
There's a twist at the end in the last episode that
A big twist.
All right.
that is-
All right. I'll,
that is
Is it
fun.
renewed?
I'll get to it.
Yeah.
I'll get to it
Good.
as soon as I finish Resident.
Well, Corey's been saying he's going to get to Ash versus Evil Dead for
A
years
million
now.
years.
Oh yeah,
And he hasn't watched a single
It's on
episode.
Netflix now, so
I own half of it, 2/3 of it actually, probably.
I'll lend you the third season whenever you get there.
Great. Oh yeah, Bruce Campbell's being there because he's running the new Ripley's Believe It or Not TV show.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Fred Savage is going to be there.
Oh yeah, he's got a show
Harvey
about something.
Gillian.
Dude, fucking Fred Savage in Super Troopers 2 is great.
Yeah.
That's another thing, man. We've been watching some obscure shows I mean, Barry's an HBO show, but it's not the biggest show out there right now. But like Tacoma FD was so
That's
good.
good.
And-
Never heard of it.
I'm
and,
so mad they
really?
changed the intro.
Have I?
It's
We've
the,
talked about
What
it.
was the
It's
intro?
Kevin Heffernan and the guy that plays Mac,
Mac and Farva.
Yes. Okay.
and they're the fire department guy.
It's all coming back to me now.
It's the same shtick. But you can't. His
There's a reason why it's on late.
Mac's name. He's not the captain. Yeah, he is a captain.
He's a deputy captain, isn't he?
You know, because there's the chief is Farva and captain. His last name is Penise, but it's Penise. It's Penise. And he's like, I'm what's his first name?
Dick.
I don't know.
I'm whatever
Is it
Penise.
Reggie?
And
Is
he's always like, but he's just like, he's 50, dude. He is 50.
Who's
Nice.
Meat Drapes?
Meat Drapes. What was his actual name?
Metropolis, sir.
We drop
Why doesn't it say like? Why does it sound like that when I say it?
Eddie.
Eddie Penise. Yeah, it's a pretty good show. I like it a lot. What do you think about The Office leaving Netflix? I don't care.
oh,
What are you laughing at?
You don't care?
No. Well, I'm just gonna end up buying it on Amazon.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that I think we're going to get to a place where it's just going to be more convenient if you want everything in one spot to just go back to cable, and then cable wins again.
Well, it's not going. I'm not going back.
I haven't left technically. I mean, I still have. 'Cause I use their internet.
Well, I do too, but it's because I have to.
Yeah.
There's not really a lot of internet options, which kind of sucks.
Do you see that Paul Rudd?
Oh yeah, casting Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're still casting. I
Well,
thought
they
it was
don't start shooting till the
filming
fall.
already. So that whole teaser trailer was just
Just that.
really they went out of their way just
Tease that they're doing it.
yeah.
Well, it's not like there was any footage.
No, but you still get
I'm surprised that Zombieland's not going to have a panel at Comic-Con this year.
It doesn't come out between Comic Cons.
Well, Sony doesn't have a panel, which I don't think they usually do. But who puts out?
Sony usually has a Spider-Man every time they make one.
It might just be that it's coming out 2
Well,
weeks.
there's no
before.
Marvel panel, right? Or is
Marvel
no Disney panel this year.
There's no Star
No
Wars
Star Wars.
panel. There is a
Which-
Marvel panel.
Take it or leave it. I mean, it's just like everything else. They're gonna start doing their own conventions. Like
Well,
Disney-
D23
They
has
have
their own
been.
stuff, but
Yeah.
they've been alternating years where they're bringing stuff to Comic-Con and then they're bringing stuff to
Yeah.
that. But like DC or Warner Brothers isn't having a panel this year, and people are like, "Oh, now they're all abandoning ship," and it's not that. It's that a lot of places just don't have stuff to show right now, or stuff just came out. It's a weird time of the year,
Yeah.
and it's not usually that case. Usually places are further
What's
along.
what's the biggest thing that Warner Brothers would even have?
Wonder
come
Woman.
with? Either
Wonder
something
Woman.
at DC
Wonder
or
Woman.
Wonder Woman.
or something Harry Potter.
Wonder Woman,
Wonder
they said,
Woman.
doesn't have enough footage, and they say Shazam already came out, so they're not going to push that.
There's
So
something-
it's in
yeah.
between. So why spend a bunch of
All,
money?
all we have is a poster. Yeah. So
Yeah, so I understand that for
Yeah.
that. Sony, like you just said, Spider-Man's just going to come out 2 weeks before.
so
IGN just ranked the best Spider-Mans, and I can't weigh in because I haven't seen 3 of them now.
hmm
But would you guys care to guess how it's ranked?
They're going to say Spider-Man 2 is number 1.
What do you guys? What?
well, I was
I'll
going to
tell
say
you-
I think they're going to rate Far From Home number 1.
Far From
Spider-Man
Home
2
or
is-
Spider-Man 2 is... And as much as people say it, I don't think Spider-Man 2 holds up as well as people say it does.
I'd like it. It's still probably my favorite out of what I've seen so far. With
Which ones haven't
Homecoming.
you seen?
I've seen them all.
Okay, I haven't seen the Amazings or the
Uh,
animated.
I like
one
the
now.
first one.
We have to include the
Amazing
animated.
1 is better than Spider-Man 3, but I think Amazing 2 is worse than Spider-Man 3. And I don't think Spider-Man 3 is as bad as people make it out to be. I think it's just okay.
I'd say that Far From Home would be my first, and then Spider-Man 2, and then Spider-Man 1.
You haven't even seen Far From Home yet.
Or,
But
sorry,
he's guessing
Homecoming.
the list. Oh,
Homecoming.
okay.
Homecoming would be
You already
1.
ranked it.
Sorry. Homecoming would be 1. Far From Home would be 2.
Winter Soldier, Civil War, Endgame,
so
Infinity
in
War.
this, they do count. Civil War was on the list.
I'm not counting that on my list.
Why?
It's a
Well,
cameo.
If he was, and both
snippet.
Avengers, I
Then
think.
I want the 1978 made-for-TV movie
So,
number
and
1.
Into the Spider-Verse is ranked on here,
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, that's
and-
I'll put
That's by
that up.
far
I'll
the
put that up
best.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
and
So-
the new movie.
That is the best.
Far From Home's on there?
Yep,
What does that rank? Just tell me that one right out of the
they rank it
3.
2.
3.
Nice.
Ah!
Okay, so I'm going to say
Into the
Just-
Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse is my favorite.
Okay.
Then Homecoming.
Yeah,
Then 2. Then 1. Then Amazing
1.
Spider-Man 1. Then Spider-Man 3. Then Amazing Spider-Man 2, which would be my least favorite out of the 8 Spider-Man movies.
Katrina.
I concur.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think
Not a difference.
close. I put Spider-Verse at 2 or 3. It's 2 at number 1. Homecoming is either 2 or 3, and then I think the rest are about the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they ranked Spider-Man 2 as number 1.
Really? I don't agree with that.
Nope.
I concur.
Spider-Verse number 2. The new one, Far From Home, number 3. Homecoming 4.
Wow, they're saying Far From Home is better than Homecoming.
Well, I mean, do you remember your Homecoming?
I never went.
There you go.
The OG Spider-Man number 5. Infinity War 6. Civil War 7, which you guys don't want to
Bogus.
count. Spider-Man 3 is number 8. Amazing 9. Amazing Spider-Man 2 10.
I didn't have a problem with Garfield.
You have the last 2 rankings after Spider-Man 3.
Well, Amazing 2 was not great.
No, it was.
No,
That
it
was
wasn't.
Amazing 2 was the worst one.
But Spider-Man 3 was not as bad as people make it out to be either. I think it just fell very short of Spider-Man 2.
There's some parts that are just cringe.
There are, but
I think
Yeah.
Amazing 1 is better than Spider-Man 3, but I'll agree that those 2 are the worst ones. It was 3 and
At least Sandman had some cool parts
redeeming
to it.
qualities. Yeah, he did.
yeah.
And they got a good guy to play him too. Thomas Hayden Church was.
Oh, yeah.
was-
And,
I think
and
the
Bruce
movie
Campbell
started off
cameo in that one
okay,
was
and
pretty
then it
good.
just fell off the tracks and crashed and burned, and then someone
Yeah,
like,
I-
vomited on
I
it.
agree with that. You start like, oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then it just went
the only
off the
person to
rails.
defeat Spider-Man multiple times.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Bone saws ready.
Remember when there was the rumor that he was going to play Dr. Kurt Connors and be the Lizard,
That, but yes,
and then they switched it up to Mysterio.
I guess they're filming Black Widow now.
yeah.
Some-
They said Taskmaster is going to be the villain.
yeah, some spy footage.
for
Black Widow,
Yeah.
Oh, the Black Widow show.
the movie.
Oh, nice. I like Taskmaster.
Does he have powers?
No,
he's
he's got photographic muscle memory, so he can copy what everybody
Anybody's
does just by
style.
watching him. Yeah.
No.
There's a really cool mini series that actually explains like his abilities. Where
They're not going to keep that for the movies.
probably
Oh.
not, but like yeah, he was a kid and he watched an Olympic high diver do a high dive.
And he copied the form.
He copied it and did it at school, but then he didn't know how to swim and almost drowned.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So
On a realistic note,
That'd be a cool superpower to
it is.
dive into.
Yeah, and it was drawn really well too. And so like whenever he like doesn't move like Spider-Man, you see like in the blur, the motion blur, you see like a little Spider-Man kind of. Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank on what Prince Fielder's dad's name is. You guys aren't sports guys, but Prince Fielder was first baseman for the Brewers, and then he went to the Rangers. Really good player. Mm-hmm. But when he was a kid, I guess he could mimic any player's swing in baseball.
Oh, yeah?
Like anybody he saw, he could instantly, which is kind of crazy because, I mean, swings are very intricate and very different.
They're like a signature, if you will.
Yeah, and I mean, you see Ken Griffey Jr. fucking swing the bat. It's awesome, but I'll see a Black Widow
I only
movie.
remember his grotesquely swollen jaw.
Well played. It's a good episode. Yeah. What's up, Katrina?
Nothing.
You just zoned out?
Yeah, I got sidetracked when I was looking for information.
What'd you get sidetracked on?
You don't want to talk about it on here.
What is it?
The Democratic.
Nope.
Yep.
Lol.
Quickly. Well, there's 20 candidates. They have so many candidates that have debates over 2 nights. Cool.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah. Oh, don't.
No.
No, we don't.
None
Sorry.
of that.
No hablo español.
That's right.
We gotta finish it on something besides that.
Okay.
Just did it with MAGA.
Yeah, no, never. Not on
No,
here.
not here.
You heard it here first. Robert supports MAGA.
No.
You're 3 weeks out from Comic-Con starting.
There's
3.5 weeks.
huge wildfire in Spain. You know how it started?
Cigarette butt.
Horses.
Campfire. SOS sign.
Marshmallows.
Lawnmower.
A big pile of shit.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
I guess it
Methane?
just spontaneously combust when it's hot enough. So just a big pile of manure.
Oh.
Spontaneously combusted and started a big old fucking wildfire.
I heard they said that they tracked down the Notre Dame fire to possibly a cigarette butt.
That's sad.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the hunchback doing smoking?
Right.
I just trying to curb that shit.
I didn't get in an argument online. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, right.
But
Don't?
I got on a discussion with somebody about because Funko has put out their list of exclusives for Comic-Con, and one of them is Quasimodo from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
The Disney
The
one
Disney
or
one. The Disney one.
Oh, not the Lon Chaney one?
No, not
Damn
Lon
it.
Chaney. Lon Chaney would be better.
Yeah.
But they were like, "Oh, this is such an underrated movie, and Disney won't, they won't advertise for it or promote it or anything." And I'm like, "It wasn't that good, and it was scary."
No, dude, they had that was like one of the last roles that Tony Jay did, and he was the villain. He played the cardinal, the guy with the really deep voice.
Yes, scary.
Guy's got an awesome voice.
Well, I mean, okay,
but yeah,
but it wasn't. And then they were trying to tell me that it was better than Hercules, and I was like, "No, it was not." It was not.
Wait, isn't Esmeralda a prostitute in that?
No,
Well, I mean, they
she's
make
just-
it like friendly, but yeah, in the book, isn't she a
No.
prostitute?
She's just a dancer. She's just very nice. They just get on her because she's a gypsy.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't do anything.
Yeah, they don't like
scandalous.
gypsies in Europe.
You just said a dancer that's very nice.
They
and
don't
it
like
made you sound
gypsies
very
anywhere.
naive about. She was just very nice to me.
Yeah,
She said if I paid her cell phone bill, she'd be my friend.
I think Quasi could take Hercules. I don't know. I'd like to see that.
Like in a fight,
yeah, that's what
Hercules would beat the shit out of Quasimodo.
Okay, so I have a
The
topic
demigod.
for the next.
he's got something strength, and I don't want to
Okay.
say it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, it's Martin Short and Steve Martin.
Oh.
They married?
yeah, they are.
Good for them.
I have an idea
What's
for
that?
the next
Okay.
episode. Then it's a game me and my buddy used to play, and we kill time at work because there's nothing to do.
Who would be who?
Who would beat who in a fight?
Well,
One of the biggest ones that we get into is, and we'd go round and round about this for years, is who would win in a fight, Helen Keller or Anne Frank.
Oh,
Well,
and Frank.
yeah, Helen
Keller.
Helen Keller can't see.
She's got other senses, dude.
Well, she's not
Not many.
Daredevil.
She's almost out of them.
She's not Daredevil.
Plus, if she ever got a hold of Anne Frank's tired, malnourished.
Well, you
She's got muscle
Okay,
degeneration
no.
from living in the attic.
You can't hide from me.
I mean, she can sign water.
In the attic.
She's got that crazy strength.
What crazy strength?
She was a wild woman before the miracle worker took over.
Yeah, but she didn't have like.
Because she didn't have a
She
means
couldn't
to
lift
communicate
car-
with people.
She
That's
couldn't
not.
lift cars. She was just a little.
She could lift cars.
She was just a little
They
feral.
just didn't have cars back then.
No.
Anne Frank is my vote. Katrina?
No.
It bare knuckled, no weapon. Yeah, but point is, you like throw other ones up there like Michigan J Frog and Uncle Trap Springer,
Who's Uncle Trapspringer?
Hasselhoff's.
Oh,
uncle.
yeah. I was like, why does that sound so
Or
familiar?
like the other one was like Indiana Jones and Han Solo as examples of
Han
You're hitting
Solo.
yourself. You're hitting yourself.
Well, I mean, which one did they have weapons?
bare knuckle.
Bare knuckle, Indiana Jones,
Yep.
whips.
Yeah.
right?
That's what I was thinking immediately.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
if you got a whip and a blaster's gonna.
Fine. What about a revolver and a blaster?
They're both dead.
They 10 paces.
Who draws first?
Dueling.
They both draw before
Speaking
the
of
enemy.
that, Lin-Manuel Miranda is going to be at Comic-Con this year.
Comic-Con.
Is he gonna be singing the whole time?
Don't care.
I didn't. I was just.
He's throwing it out
I'm
there.
not doing the podcast for just you. Even
What's
Well-
he promoting?
Kind of.
he's on a movie. He's in a thing with James McAvoy, and
He's writing some dark. Was
something
it
else.
He not doing
Dark
Hamilton anymore.
in the
No,
dark?
no.
Like,
he co-wrote it, but he hasn't done it in years.
So
He doesn't need to.
it's still go.
Yeah, but it's still-
the show's still
It's a
on.
Yes,
touring
it's a
thing,
touring show.
Okay.
What is
was
it?
not the draw
In the
to
dark
it,
matter.
him?
Or?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But he wrote the music and wrote it, so
Yeah. He
He
that's the
wasn't
draw.
he wasn't starring role.
He was.
He
to
was.
begin with.
Okay.
He was in an episode of
And-
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
What he? Okay.
Yeah, it's
He was in a whole season of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
yeah,
That's great.
He's
was
on
in-
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
And he was in Mary Poppins.
yeah.
Ooh.
And
He was good in Mary
He was
Poppins.
good in Mary Poppins.
I think he's overrated.
Ooh.
You
I
heard it here
think he's-
first. Lin-Manuel.
I think he's
Miranda.
just rated.
He's
Do
talented.
people think he's like the second coming? I mean,
yeah.
I like the guy. I think I haven't seen anything at Hamilton, but
He was great with Billy Eichner on Billy on the Street.
Yeah, he was.
Who's Billy? Oh, is it the
Billy on the street.
Craig?
No, it's Billy Eichner.
Billy
Craig
Eichner.
in the
Yes, and Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The really loud one.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
so good in that.
Is he that same character basically? Just really
Yes.
loud. Yeah.
Yeah. But I love when he startles people on the street.
Yeah.
He was great in Friends from College.
Yeah, he was. He was very, very, very subdued in that role. He was very kind of
He's different.
speaking, and
Did you think he only had one speed?
yeah.
Like
Well, some
Just
people.
manic.
Well, some people get pigeoned into that, and that's all they do. I mean, and if that's what you're going to do, and you get famous for it, and you do it well, I mean,
Well, isn't it like what Melissa McCarthy was until she did that one about the author?
Writer?
Yeah. Maybe she'll actually get better roles.
she's a funny lady, though.
I'm sure she is, but you've seen one of her movies. You've seen.
Well,
her
I
at
liked.
this point.
She was in St. Vincent. That
I
was
say
good
St.
too.
Vincent wasn't bad.
Yeah.
That wasn't a comedy
No.
for her.
I saw a thing that Richard Dreyfuss said that Bill Murray just constantly harassed him on What About Bob?
That's such a good movie.
It is a good movie.
they threw an ashtray at him or something.
Yeah,
Right?
right. His face, like from like when he was standing. He said he got nose to nose with him and said nobody likes you here, and then threw an ashtray at his face.
That's like 'cause when you watch a movie, Bill Murray's the most lovable, little easygoing guy in the
You
world.
could-
and Richard
as much as
Dreyfuss-
people talk about him positively, you could see Bill Murray just being a fucking
Crazy
bully.
person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Chevy Chase is a.
he's supposed to be a complete asshole.
Yeah,
right?
he's a straight up bully.
Yeah.
That's not. He's not hanging out with Martin Short or Steve Martin.
They're supposed to be saints, man.
Yeah.
Martin Short.
Steve Martin writes a bunch of stuff for the New Yorker.
He's.
He wrote Shop Girl, I think. Was
We
that the
saw
movie
one
he
of
wrote?
his. We saw one of his plays.
Yeah,
It's
it's pretty good.
Yeah, but he's got like severe depression or like some pretty serious mental disorders, right?
Most comedians do.
Yeah.
That's usually what.
Martin
the
Short,
mania.
man. I
Where it
listened
comes
to
from.
Martin Short on. He was on Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, which is a stellar podcast. If you haven't listened to it, that podcast is so much fun because Conan O'Brien's great. Like I don't know how you feel about Conan. I really like Conan O'Brien a lot.
Also has severe depression.
Yes, he does. But he
Also wrote for the National Lampoon.
and The Simpsons. But he does a really good job at mirroring the guest he has on. If it's a comedian, he brings out that portion of himself. If it's a serious role, if it's a serious person, he brings out that portion of himself. So he does a really good job at letting the person being interviewed kind of steer it to where they are. Where I feel like some people who interview can really overpower with who they are, like a Joe Rogan or even that fucking guy that I don't like anymore. Can't even think of his name. Doesn't
Hardwick?
really matter. Hardwick, yeah. Hardwick. He his persona kind of overpowered a lot of people
And steers the
and
conversation.
steered the conversation. Where I'm the opposite. I kind of like the interview there to kind of be there
Get the
to bring out
information from
the
the
best
person.
that the person they're talking to.
Let's go need a podcast. We got a whole late night show.
Dude, yeah, but a late night show, he's only talking like 4 to 7 minutes. It's really some of the guests he has on are really entertaining for him to get an hour with.
When does he find the time?
Huh?
I figure all
It's
his
usually
weekdays are
guests he
busy.
has on the show.
Oh, he's like, hey, let's go back to.
Yeah,
the
well, and
trailer
most of them are his friends. Like
I assume he's cool enough. Yeah.
He's
What-
paying off his beach house.
Timothy Oliphant was on there, and I guess they're really good friends in real life. And Oliphant was trying to do his own ads during Conan's podcast, and it was fucking hilarious. And it was just making up shit on the spot. That guy's hilarious, man.
Look,
He's
Mr. Frodo's an Oliphant.
yeah, Oliphant. Speaking of that, I asked for my birthday, Parker. I said we are going to watch all 3 Lord of the Rings. So
Is it still
Sunday,
happening?
Sunday.
Oh, he's gonna be
Are you in?
miserable.
I've seen them. I don't need to.
We've all seen them. Are you in?
I've lived it, Dottie.
The only people that haven't seen the Star Wars are the people in the Star Wars show.
Jerry Fisher?
You know what show that's from? Anyways, thanks for listening. This is gonna be fun editing. We're gonna be back soon, and we're trying. We might have some cool stuff coming up with Comic-Con. We might have some interviews. I'm not gonna promise them because I don't know if they're gonna happen. But we are working on some cool stuff. We will. I kind of want to see if Werewolf will let us record
There.
at the restaurant. I think they would.
It's
Like
gonna
on
be
the
hard to
patio, just
record
watching
while
people
we're
walk by.
eating.
No, we eat, then we record, and then
You don't eat on mic.
No, and then we drink.
Oh.
We just let them continuously bring us drinks while we record.
Something with a straw.
What do you
So
think?
brews minus books plus
Brews and Comic Con.
Comic-Con equals
Fun to be
Dracula.
had for all. Have you seen Alan's picture for the Books and Brews?
No, I don't.
He doesn't look at things.
Oh, so speaking of that, I'll end this.
The John one?
Yeah,
God, I feel like he showed me.
I did. Speaking of that, it looks like Sam Voltmere,
Volkswagen.
Sam Voldemort at SV Art on Instagram. It looks like here in the next week or so, we're going to have our first webcomic coming out.
Yay.
So that is
Where are you gonna post that?
Many
it's
places.
going to be on Instagram for sure, but I'm thinking
Translate it to audio and put on the podcast.
we're going to sign it up. We're going to finally probably start a website. So
Maybe just a little bit.
yeah,
Maybe.
that'll work. But that'll be this week. You can find me at 9to5nerds on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Does anybody else? Corey doesn't have social media.
Facebook.
Do you want to promote your social media, Alan?
Sure. You can find me at the Real Rectal Fury on Twitter,
Okay. And Katrina?
or I don't even what is my Instagram. I think it's just Rectal Fury on Instagram.
I think it's Rectal Fury.
Yeah, whatever. Just Rectal Fury. You'll find me.
Yeah.
That anal adventure?
Yeah, that's
Katrina?
it.
Well, which one? Do you want my Instagram or you want my Twitter? Because they're
Both.
different.
Go ahead.
Twitter's 9to5nerds producer. PRODCR. And then Instagram's just K Swathwood.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's this week's episode. We're out.